All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we GMS Louisiana Saints of Lafayette Camp. All right, before we get started, we're gonna face the east. We're gonna give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Arakakwadash.
All right, give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to Lakim that's pushing this truth and sincerity to the four corners of the world. All right, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, and the title of this lesson is all along the lines of peace will be stored, all right, upon the earth again, all right, because we're underneath our oppressor, man, all right, and he's oppressing us with all these different type of laws, all right, defiling the land, the air, the food that we eat, all right, our bodies, all right, our philosophies, different things like that, man. And we're gonna go through the scriptures, all right, and pinpoint, who's bringing, the evil upon the earth, man, all right, and not peace. But
that's right. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
That's right. So the one that's causing, all right, iniquity is Esau Edom, man. All right, and we see it through his policies. All right, we see it through the things that he's doing upon the earth, man. All right, we are identifying him, all right, and bringing it out with these videos, with these scriptures, and seeing and showing you who the wicked is upon the earth, man. All right,
that's right. Verse 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That's right. And the Lord is destroying this man, all right, with the spirit of his mouth, which is through the spirit of his prophets, man. All right. And these prophecies that are taking place on the earth, man, all right, is destroying this man's system. All right, it's destroying this man's end goal. All right. The prophets are speaking of things that are happening on the earth, and they're taking place, man. They're taking effect. All right. And as well as this man's kingdom, falling, man. All right, because of it. All right.
Right. And if I can just back you up a little bit up, it said, only he who now let it will let. All right, talking about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Then it says, until he be taken out of the way. Speaking of Esau Edom, man, because Esau has built up a pride that's to the ceiling, it's through the roof, man. All right, but why has that pride been built up in Esau? His technology, his policies, his law, his military, his government, his educational system, his religious system, right? So this thing that Esau has in his mind at this current point in time is Revelation 13 and 16, man. That's his ultimate end goal to fulfill, man. All right? All signs of the society point towards the MOTB, man. All right? But amongst those things, you had the Most High raising up his men, raising up his prophets, all right? And during the trials, being made men during these times to be fit to rule, all right? When that peace is restored into the earth. But it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, you see, his coming is after the working of Satan, man. But Esau doesn't know pertaining to Job, the 2nd chapter, all right? Satan walking to and forth throughout the earth, doing the bidding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Doing the bidding of the Lord. And part of Satan's bidding was to what? Beguile you, Esau, fool you on that left-hand side, man. All right? Deceive you. Make you believe that all these miracles, all this sorcery is going to come to pass, man. What you have built up America on, man. This place is defiled with blood, and it's filled with numbers. Sorcery, idolatry, witchcraft, and wizardry, man. I got a quick one, huh? It says, let me read the letter in. It says, after the working of Satan with all powers and signs and lying wonders. You see? And lying wonders, man. Going back to that Revelation 13. All right? He performed miracles in the sight of the beast because that EU NATO, your system that you have built up, that's your reputation throughout the earth, man. That's your vibration, all right? That's your system, man, all right? And throughout the earth, you've taken peace from all these other nations, man, all right? Specifically, the nation of Israel, man. You taking the most peace from us, man. And in the state that we in, the state, all right, which is a low, all right, which is a meek, contrite spirit state, all right? We're going to be awarded and afforded the kingdom of heaven an opportunity to restore the earth, man, and the universe. It's going to start with the men of the Lord and chiefly Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. It's just a quick one. You got it, brother. It's Isaiah 29:16. And it reads, I'm going to start at 15. It's going into exactly what you were saying. Right? Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? You got it, brother.
That's right, man. So this devil, he comes up, all right, with these different type of ideas, all right, to continue to keep the whole world deceived, man, underneath his unrighteous decrees, man, all right, through his philosophies, through his television, which is witchcraft, all right. He uses those different things, all right, to keep the people in that warped mind, man, in that warped mind frame, man, all right, Babylon, America, all right, which is to be hateful, prideful, you know, um, envious. These are all the things that America promotes, man. Death, you know. So this is the philosophies that this man is pushing on, the whole earth abroad, man. All right.
That's
Can you
right.
bring it out one more time, huh?
All right. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29. Bear with me 1 second. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
That's right. Surely your turning of things upside down will be esteemed as the potter's clay. All right. So your things that you've turned upside down is the natural order of things, man. Which how about Shemi Awashai has established things. All right. You have all of these, alphabet crews with these claiming to be these different things. Okay. Then you have, you know, you have people changing their genders, man. All right. You have all kind of wickedness that's going on, man. You promote adultery. All right. You promote people killing each other because you control the media, man. You control music. All right. You control the TV. All right. And like they say they that control the TV or they that control the media has the minds of the people, man. All right. And that's what you have, the minds of these Americans, man. And these people eat it up every day. All right.
That's right. And it says, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? And if I could say, like it said in the very beginning, it said, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay, because all your works throughout the earth, Esau, they're being made clear and plain to the men of the Lord, man. Because of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man. The Lord has given us the ability to see you for what you truly are, Esau, to see your agenda, all right? To see your policy, to see your laws, to see the wickedness in it, man. To see this place for what it really is. That's why we waking up to the truth, man. Because to see this place for what it really is wisdom, discretion, all right, meekness, knowing how to operate, knowing how to move, knowing that the Lord is going to destroy this place in due timing, man. All right? But it says, shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? So you can't, Esau, Edom can't, and that's what we've been prophesying onto you, man. Onto your wicked house, starting with Amalek, man, that you can't say to the Most High, I made you, man. The Most High made you, Esau. So your works are esteemed, man. They're ironed out, man. They're evident to those that are in the wise, man. All right. So we're not susceptible to his snares. We're not susceptible to his wine, because this word is what ultimately does what? It takes that worldly wool over our eyes, man, and gives us this marvelous light. And now we know how to proceed. Now we're working our way and transitioning to be able to inherit those incorruptible bodies and those celestial bodies, man. What we work for. But it says, he made me not, or shall the thing framed say of him? And Esau, you're the thing that's framed, man. All right, you've been framed nice and neat for destruction, just like the elect have been framed from the beginning, man. For their due recompense from this society, man. That's what we mean when we say the earth is going to be restored. The earth is going to be restored to peace under the nation of Israel. Start with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Yahushai, all right? Yahushai, King David, the rest of the 12, all right? The men of the Lord, all right? Men, women, and children, man. All right? It's a hierarchy in our nation. Esau does everything with confusion, right? Oh, well, certain people have full life terms. Oh, then now certain people got to get elected, and that's confusion, man. your democracy, your policy, your wine, your feminism, all right? All your enactments, your amendments is nothing but confusion, man. That's what has the earth in an uproar right now, man. Because it's being headed and it's being leaded by a wild maniac. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Job 20 and 20. It says, "Surely he shall not feel quenched in his belly; he shall not save of that which he desires." So Esau desires, all right, to, bring out his, his plan, man. All right, and we know with that MOTB, all right, having everybody subjected underneath that charagma, all right, under his beast system, all right. But what the men of the Lord, all right, are what quenching that, man, all right, by bringing out these prophecies, by revealing this devil, man, for who he is, all right, and what he's doing, man. We're throwing I always like to say it's throwing the monkey wrench in his plans, man.
That's right.
All right, and bringing it down. All right, that's it on that.
That's it. I got a precept for you. Got it. It's 2 Peter 3 and 11. It says, "Seeing then."
Actually, I do have some more. So
all right, you got it. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is continuing on in 21. It says, "There shall none of his meat be left thereof. Shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him." All right, and in the fullness of his sufficiency is talking about at the peak of his empire, man, which is coming, in the form of that, MOTB, man.
Yeah, and we're coming into that time right now.
Yeah,
we got the article. Yeah. If you wanna start getting into it, yeah, we're coming into that time right now, man, where this devil is going to go with his move, man. He's gonna go with his very best shot and give it all he's got with that left-handed power that the Most High has temporarily given him, man. Because Esau, when this earth is restored and peace is restored to the earth under the elect, under Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man, Esau, you're not gonna have that left-handed capability anymore, man. All right, to perform those miracles in the sight of the beast. Because the scriptures tell you in the book of Revelation, they that gotten the victory over the beast. So your beast system, Esau, is gonna be destroyed, man. And that's third world's war. Go ahead, huh?
All right, this is the article at CNBC, and it says Micron.
Just watch the word. Just say Karabia in place of it. You got it.
All right, it says Micron to invest 40 billion in U.S. Karagma manufacturing.
That's right.
All right.
And they've been sorting and putting this plan into fruition for a very, very long time, man. Decades upon decades, these Edomites have been planning and heading towards their NWO, man. All right, and they've been controlling and ruling this society as if they were transitioning into this Karagma system, man. All right, by way of what? Juice. All right, pestilence. But ultimately, Esau doesn't control his own narrative, man. The Most High controls your narrative, Esau. So the Most High's got Esau on the left hand side pushing this Karagma, all right, so that he could be destroyed, man, and the elect could be delivered, man. See, it's a part of a great storyline by the Lord, man. All right, that's why we're trying to obtain mercy in the sight of the Lord to even do this right here, man. To even click the live button and go live, man. It's mercy from the Lord because the Lord didn't have to do this, man. All right, that's why the Lord wants His people to hearken back onto this word, because look at the this nature and the confusion of this beast, man, of Esau Edom, man. Get into these things and realize what he's going to do to the society, man. What he's planning to put into fruition in the society, and you'll see the pain. All right, you'll see the compassion that we have for this truth, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right, it says Micron announces Tuesday it will invest
today. Go ahead.
It will invest 40 billion in memory Karagma manufacturing with the help of Karagma and Scientists Act. All right, it says the investment will create up to 40,000 jobs.
Right now, that's the deception of Esau. Yeah. He's pushing this MOTB, this Karagma, this Revelation 13 into society, but he's giving the society because he knows America is pampered, they're spoiled. They love getting crumbs from this devil. So right, he knows he could sell them a false narrative, so he'll throw in there, I'm going to create 40,000 jobs with this new system. All right. If you connect and plug in with this new system, you'll be able to go straight into the workforce, man. That's deception from Esau, man. Don't bite that bait, man. Esau is not even in control of his own narrative, man. The Most High is pushing this guy, man. So would you rather be on the side of the Lord, the Creator, or would you rather be on the side of the creation, man? You got to pick, because time is getting short, man. We're coming down to the end of this thing, as the brother is reading. This was signed today, man. All right? The Lord wants you people to get right, man. Go ahead, brother.
Right. It says the investment will create up to 40,000 jobs in the U.S., including 5,000 highly paid roles at Micron, the company said. President Joe Biden signed the Charagma as Science Act on Tuesday, which aims to revitalize domestic, Charagma manufacturing and boost U.S. competitiveness with China.
Right, now, we know our history on this devil. We know that America is trillions upon hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt, man. All right? So their willingness and their passion to put this into legislation and spend $40 billion should show you that they're desperately acting, man. All right? They're desperately trying to patch a bleeding and open sore that the Most High has given this place, man. All right? By doing what? Saying, okay, well, don't worry about the trillions and trillions of dollars that we have in debt, right? Just focus on this 40 billion that we're going to spend on this Charagma Act, all right? To put 40,000 jobs back into the workplace. So if you're in a boat, right, you at sea, you see a leak in your boat. One leak in your boat springs up, right? Then you try to go past that leak. Then while you're patching that leak, you see 2 leaks spring over here, 4 over there. Now the boat is sinking, man. That's what America is doing. They're trying to patch the leaks, man. All right? And the Most High has given us the spirit to know how to deal and know how to wisely operate, all right, when this devil is pushing this NWO. You got something now?
I was going to get that Revelations.
13? I got it. I'll bring it up. This book of Revelations, chapter 13, and I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You want to speak on that?
Yeah. It's basically, it's now said that he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. And that's basically what Esau is trying to do all over again. It's pretty much, put everybody in subjection underneath that Charagma, man. All right? By having everybody, monitored, know where you at all times, man. And that's slavery. All right? You ain't gonna have no freedom out here. It's not like you have any freedom already, but it's gonna totally be stripped of you of anything that you can do.
Right.
All right?
Yep, and just to back that up, it's Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua required that which is past. See, when it went into that, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. Esau, the Most High, didn't forget how you packed us like sardines and cargo slave ships, man. All right? You're going to go into a worse captivity, Esau. Our curses are going to be taken off of us and be replaced with blessings, and we're going to restore peace unto the earth and to the universe under Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. Esau, you're going into slavery, man. And we're going to get there. I'm going to get that Isaiah 14. But let's finish off in Revelation 13. And you had any more in the article, we can get there. We're going to go back into the scriptures. It's Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, right? And those 2 horns, all right, represent the Democratic and the Republican Party, man, coming up out of America, because those 2 main parties represent that left and right ring. But ultimately, that bird is flying towards the same agenda, which is what? The NWO, all right? Georgia Guidestones, their whole Charagma system, man, all right? The Charagma Act. That's why you see the actual so-called president of the United States signing this bill, right? It's no coincidence, man. These leaders and political leaders, we're going to get Ciroc 10 out, all right? They're unprofitable, man. The leaders of this society are unprofitable. That's why the Most High, that's why the title of the video, what we're going into, is basically what? Once the oppressor is removed, peace will be restored unto the earth. Under who? The elect. Under Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Yahweh Shai chiefly. All right? But it says, verse 12, and he exercising all the power of the first beast before him. Why? Because that you see that Roman reincarnation of the Roman Empire, man. Because you had what? Ultimately, you had plebeians and the patricians replicating or paralleling the Democrats and the Republicans, man. Just being revived all over again, and the society being ran under the mindset of what? Ultimately trying to get to what Rome didn't get to, which was that NWO, man. They're trying to fulfill it here in America. All right, but it says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, going into the Roman Empire, man. All right, verse 13, and he doeth great wonders. You got it, brother. He doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. What's that? Esau's nuclear technology, man. All right, his seen weapon of war, man. And he also has unseen weapons of war, like we were going into. His DNA altering technology. All right, this charagma. Come on, man. The scriptures say he's wiser than Dame, man. There's no thing you can hide from him. So he's constantly thinking about how he can improve and keep you Israelites under captivity on the left-hand side, man. All right? But it says, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, right? Little man and big boy. And Esau's quick to show off what his nuclear capability can do, and threatened by the way thereof, man. He loves to say, you know what? I'm gonna push this button. I'm gonna sanction you. All right. I'm gonna hold you to a tribunal. All right. I'm gonna hold you to a restriction. Okay. But ultimately, that pride comes within being backed by the EU and the NATO, man. All right. You got it, Doc.
All right. That was it on that?
Kind of knows it. We can go back to it if we need be.
All right. You want to start? You start at the top and say the
Yeah, you can bring it up.
This is second. This is Sirach 10:1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered." All right, so a man that is prudent, which is a man that's of the Lord, all right, a man that follow these instructions of the Bible, all right, what will instruct that people in the right order, man, all right, and we know and we can observe and look at Esau and look at his track record of how he's conducted of being in rulership, of how they're treating the world and the nations and the other people.
Right.
Not only us, but just the whole world in general.
Right, bro.
You know?
Right. And like they go like whenever you go to the court of law, right? They have your track record. They got if you've been in an automobile from A to Z, everything down on Jake. So that's what the Lord has given us through the truth. We know Esau's track record, man. Yeah. And we know ultimately the conclusion of the matter of what he's going to try to fulfill in these latter days, which is this charagma, man. Yeah. All right.
Whenever you
hey, Shalom Akiyam, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakadam, Shalom na Akim on the comment board, Shalom.
But just to back up what you had said as well, whenever you apply for a job application, all right, they would do a background check to see if you're violent, if you have any felonies, or if you're suitable for the job of being in that position. If it's a good position in the eyes of this system, whether it be a judge or whether it be anything that requires, you to really know,
Yeah. And Esau, you unsuitable, man, for this for the occupation of ruling over the earth, man. All right, man. Because your acts are defiled, man. You're everything that comes out of your mouth, your actions, your speech, your policy, your laws, your religion, your government, it's all defiled, man. That's why you have to be removed, man. All right? Forcefully, you have to be removed out of here, man. So you have to be made an example have to be made out of you for the whole entire globe to see, to show forth that, okay, well, this power is not to be messed with. Who's that power? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Ancient of Days, man. How about Shem Yahushua? Go ahead, brother.
It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officials, and what manner of man the ruler of the city as such are all they that dwell therein, man. And it's corrupt, man. The system is corrupt. All right. The police force is corrupt. The judicial system is corrupt. All right. When you go to get medicine that's corrupt to keep pulling you in. It never really cure you. All
Yep.
right, the food is defiled, man. So
Yeah,
this,
witchcraft, man.
yeah,
Pharmakeia, it goes into that, man. So we know you spot on, Esau. You can't get away from us. And on top of that's why the scriptures say, why dost thou speaking to them in parables? And Yahweh shall I said, they have ears but they hear not. Roughly paraphrasing, they have eyes but they see not, man. Because this devil is laying it out. He's telling you what he's gonna do. He signed a literal act called charagma, man. All right, literally put it in your face. Said what he's gonna do for the world to see, man. Yet Jake still don't want to hearken on to this truth. Still don't want to know their nationality. Still don't want to know the name of their power, man. That shows you that the Lord has restricted this vision onto certain men at this time, man. Go ahead, brother.
all right.
We're going to get that when you go to verse 4, get that word profitable on Google. You got it.
It says, and wise man, Shalakia, an unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Prudence. Prudence meaning carefulness, man. When you deal carefully, you deal with wisdom. That's synonymous because you're not just going to move a certain way because you're moving careful. You're moving with discretion. You got it, brother.
You're not only moving for yourself, but you're moving for the people that you're taking care of, that you're in leadership of.
That's how Yahweh shall move.
Right.
With that mindset you just said, beautifully spoken. You said, what? You moving for the people that you're trying to take care of. That's how Yahweh shall did. He was moving for the people that he was trying to take care of, which was the nation of Israel, man. Which was going to be his future kings, priests, judges, rulers. He was going to have to see us again, man. That's why Yahweh shall did what he did, because ultimately he was going to have to see us in authority again, man. We were going to rule with him again, man. So he was thinking way ahead of the game, man. Like Jake said, I'm 10 steps ahead. Oh, man, you ain't got nothing compared to Yahweh shall, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh shall, you got it out.
Khan, it says the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time will he set over it one that is profitable.
Right.
Okay, so in due time it will set one that's in, Shalaki, I'm going to read it again. In due time will he set over it one that is profitable, and that's Yahweh Shai. All right, starting with Yahweh Shai and the elect, man, because they're, working towards that perfection on earth, man.
Right.
All right, to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, by our actions and our acts. All right, and if we found profitable, then what? We're going to be rulers over the universe, man.
Right,
bringing peace.
Right.
All right.
Right, and the brother's going to show you what profitable is. Go ahead, brother. It's that word, man, because that embodies the elect, profitable. All right? Profitable, when you put something out, you see a righteous return on it. Like Esau has a return on investment system. Oh, put this money out. Oh, you might get a return on it. But you could lose your money, all right? Or you could ultimately get some money. But in the kingdom of heaven, all right, what we're doing on the planet Earth is going to be profitable for us in the long run, profitable for our nation. That's why the Lord handpicked us, selected us, man. Selected us from the beginning. All right? Go ahead, brother. Just that definition, bring it up to him if you can. You got some good?
This is the definition of profitable. Okay,
right.
And it says fruitful.
Woo!
Gainful.
All things that were given to us onto righteousness, man. Being fruitful. The Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. All right, bring forth fruit, meat for repentance. All right, go ahead, brother.
It says successful.
Oh, also, if any tree bring not forth fruit, it shall be cast down, man. So the Lord is about fruit. The Lord is about profiting, man. And so are his men. That's why we go out diligently, seeking out those lost sheep, because we were called to do it by a higher power, man. You got it, brother. I got one after you.
Again, it says successful.
Mm-hmm.
It says fruitful.
Right.
Gainful.
Ooh.
All right. That's pretty much it,
right there. And what do they say? They say in America, oh, you need to get gainful employment, meaning employment that'll help you sustain, man.
Yeah.
All right. But this is our gainful employment. This is our occupation right here, man. This is what helps us sustain. We don't say, okay, we're gonna go and work at Walmart, and the Most High just gonna show us the mysteries of the scriptures and the breakdowns. Nah, man, we go to the Most High, to the Lord, to his men. Then those things follow after. It's a formula, man. All right? Brother said, Khan, Shalom, Akim, Yahbashim, Yahshua, That's right. It's a formula, man. And that formula, that Amath, which goes into truth, right? Because when you got math, you got different formulas. But the truth, it's a formula that the Lord gave to us that only we understand, man. All right. You got some more?
Oh, that's it on that one.
Con, I got a quick one, and you got it out. This is Psalms 37:9. It says, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be."
Yeah, that's a good one. One more time.
It says, Psalms 37:9, "For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth."
That's right. So the evildoers of the earth are right going to be cut off, man, because they're not found to be what profitable. You know that word that we just now went over. They prove not to be fruitful, man. All right. What is the when Esau had those Georgia guidestones up there? All right. One of the things on there was to reduce the population down to 500 million. All right. That's not being fruitful or profitable. All right. That's decreasing, man.
That's unprofitable,
that's
man.
being unprofitable. That's right.
Yeah, and that's an unprofitable ruler, because the unprofitable ruler say a man can be with a man, a woman can be with a woman. You get no, that cancels out, man. All right, you get no profit out of that. You get no fruit from that, man. All right, only a diabolical ruler would say, well, if you have to apply for a job, you have to work 2 weeks to get a paycheck. That's no profit in that, man, because the society trickles over into debt. Death as well. Let this pass. The society trickles over to debt, DEBT. All right, but that's what happens when the society is being run by a wild, diabolical maniac, man. Only a wicked, diabolical ruler will say, okay, well, if you do this crime, we're gonna send you into Sodom. But the Lord said, let not the sun go down in your anger, man. We handle that judgment before the sun goes down, man. That's how you stop all confusion. All right. That's how you get all the business clear, man. And we've gotten the business clear throughout the planet Earth with this truth, man. Everything is made clear unto the holy, man. Everything is made profitable unto the holy, man. That's why we're clinging on to this. That's why you see us in the same spirit when we come out, ready to do the works and fervent, man. Ready to push on into the kingdom. You got it, up.
This is Sirach 27.
Oh, I got a little bit more. Right. Salaki, brother. Psalms 37:10. "For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be." And that reminds me of Isaiah the 14th chapter. They shall narrowly look upon him and see and say, is this the man that shaketh kingdoms? All right, so ultimately, we're going to see Esau for who he truly is, and for generations upon generations, is going to be made a memorial to our people of what Esau thought he was, man, and who he really wasn't, and who the Most High made him to be, man, which was back to that base reality. And you coming into it, Esau. The further he gets into trying to get into that sufficiency of straits, all right, which you was bringing out, is the closer you get to slavery, Esau. So keep pushing towards your NWO, man. That's the closer you get onto slavery. But it says, but the meek, verse 11, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. You see? You got it up.
Read it one more time out.
It says, verse 14, Psalms 37:14, the wicked, verse 11, but the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace.
That's right. So the meek shall inherit the earth, all right, and what? Pretty much bring peace upon the earth, man. All right, bring tranquility, as they say. You know,
Shalom, shalom, man. Yep. That's what it means. Yep. Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's what it's gonna start with. Go ahead, brother.
All right, I got one. Mm-hmm. All right,
you got it.
This is Sirach 27:27. It says, "He that worketh mischief, all right, which is this system, all right, and everything that it brings, it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh." All right, so as you're building this empire up into the, you know, the climax of your society, all right, the height of your society, you ain't gonna know where the Lord is gonna come in and intervene, man. All right, your pride is the pride of you are just gonna continue to go up. All right, until the Lord, swipe you, man. Cut that head off, man. All right.
That's right, bro. Yep. I got a precept backing you up, bro. It's Isaiah 14, and I'm gonna start at 4, right? Because a lot of things are gonna happen and transpire once Esau is removed out of power, the earth is going to be restored. All right, the earth is going to be at peace, which is rest. The nation of Israel is going to be at rest. All right, but that rest is going to be brought in by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. So ultimately, things are going to transpire that's going to take this devil out of power. We're going to read a couple of precepts, Lord willing, be edifying. Isaiah 14:4, that thou shall take, I'm going to start at verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest, you see? And when you go into that word peace, get that word peace real quick in Psalms, back in Psalms 37 and 11. Make sure that was it. Yeah, Psalms 37, and just get that word peace. It's Isaiah 14:4. And it shall come to, verse 3, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. Because when you continually catching hell, you continually going through different trials and tribulation in society because it's being ruled over by an oppressor, all right? Once that oppressor vanishes, you're at rest, you're at peace, man. Similar to when you catch a hell on the job, right? You got a supervisor that's just looking over you. Everything you do, he waiting to see, waiting to document paperwork on you, waiting to send you up to corporate, whatever it may be, you know? Just on your ass all the time, man. And when that supervisor is gone, you got a sense of peace in your mind. Like, man, I'm glad this guy ain't around looking over my shoulder all the time, man. All right? Always plotting on my downfall all the time, man. That's how we're going to feel when Esau Edom is taken out of power. You got that word in the blue letter? 11. That word, that word peace. Brother about to bring out that word peace just to go into it a little bit more. All
right, this is
let me hear that.
H7965. Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. You see?
Shalom.
Right. You see?
Khan.
Got it.
All right, and it says soundness.
Soundness.
Yep.
Ooh. Soundness goes into what? Being whole, man. Not being separated and divided, man. Our kingdom is not going to be like America. It's not going to be divided like this place. Bickering, strife, envy, backstabbing. No, man, that's spoken of Babylon the Great, man. But in the kingdom of heaven, all right, like the scriptures say, on earth as it is in heaven. So the earth is going to be at peace and rest because of what's going to be decreed and brought down from the heavens, man. You got it, huh?
It says completeness.
It
says welfare. It says peace. All right.
Peace, man.
Yeah.
That's right, brother.
It says safety.
Safety.
All right. It says quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It says tranquility.
All things that we don't have right now in its fullness. Yeah. We have a peace of mind according to the scriptures. All right. The scriptures bring us peace to on this side, but ultimately we're going to get that fullness of peace, that fullness of rest, man. All right. Isaiah 14:4. And from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, Esau Edom, and say, how had the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. You got it, right? Speak on it. Right, the golden city, man. Babylon, America, man. Modern day Babylon. How that city ceased, man, because when the oppressor ceased, the city is going to cease simultaneously, man. And we're seeing it right now. The closer Esau gets to getting greedy, he's rubbing his hands, man. He's getting closer to that dinner that he's prepared for his own vain mind, man. He's getting close to eating it and devouring it. And when he's about to go dive in, the Most High is going to obliterate him, man, and his society, and his order in this society, man. But it says, verse 5, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, you see? Because I believe it's in Psalms, maybe 75, it says, the horns of the wicked are cut off, man. So the Lord's going to cut off all these horns, man. Ancient horns that transition into the modern day horns are going to be cut off, man. The EU NATO system is going to be cut off, man. But it says, all right, verse 6, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Continual stroke. You got it, bro.
Yeah. So he strike the earth with a continual stroke of what? Of death and plagues, all right, of oppression, all right? The whole earth is mourning, man, underneath the rulership of Esau Edom, man, all right? The oppressor, all right, as the title says. I got one back.
You got it.
All right. This is Isaiah 24 and God, let's see. Yeah, Isaiah 24:4 says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
Mm.
The world languishes and fadeth away, and the hardy people of the earth do languish." All right, so the earth is in mourning because Esau is oppressing the man by these oil spills, the gas spills that's in the water, the microplastics that's in the water.
Right,
All
bro.
right, the chemtrails that are being spread in the air.
Yep.
All right, the genetically modified food. All right, man, the list goes on, man. All right,
Beautiful.
and it says, verse 5, "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because he have transgressed the laws
Mm-hmm.
and changed the ordinance
Yep.
and broken the everlasting covenant," man. And these are all the things that we just listed. All right, all the things that Esau has done, and all right, and pretty much changed the whole ecosystem, and our bodies as well, man, because our
Yeah.
bodies operate in a certain way, and he's polluted it, through his food and his air, all right, water, everything, man, even the clothing that we even wear, man. All right.
Yep. That's why it says, "Woe to you, inhabitants of the earth, the sea, land. This devil is coming down to you with a great wrath." Esau don't have no love for the oceans, man. You see animals, all right. You animals that are in the safari, the rainforest. Look at his slash and burn method, man. This devil don't have any respect or regards for the entire earth, man. Neither does he have it for the inhabitants, man. He wants to put the charagma, put his own DNA inside you people. He wants to make a market and profit you for marketable gain, man. All Esau sees you as is shekels, goyim, man. Goyim, man. Sheep led to the slaughter, man. You got it, bro. You got something? All right. Back in Isaiah 14 and 6, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger, is persecuted and none hinder it. And that's why we brought out that word peace, shalom, and rest, all right? Because that's synonymous with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Peace, rest. That's what the Lord is going to rule this earth with, man. But it's going to be under the law, all right? It's going to be in order. But Esau ruled the nations with anger, man. He's just mad for no reason. Always in his emotions. Always thinking irrational. Always ready to blow up. A ticking time bomb, man. We don't want a ruler set up over us like that, man. You're a stranger, Esau. We don't want you as guiding our people nowhere, man. You've guided our people for centuries upon centuries, all right? Even in prior reincarnations, all right? That the Lord set you up as Edomite nations, you've always ran our people into the floor, man. Drove them into the brick walls, man. All right, led them astray, all right, and had our people 2/3 of them until this day following after us, following after you, all right, and guiding our people the same. But it says, verse 7, and this is the point we're gonna get into. Get Genesis 9:2, Isaiah 11:6. It's Isaiah 14. Get the Genesis. I'm gonna get Isaiah. Isaiah 14:7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. You see? And we're singing right now that new song, man. So ultimately that new song is gonna declare times that are gonna come to pass, man. When the whole earth is gonna sing, all right, and rejoice that the oppressor has ceased, that Esau Edom is no longer in rulership, man. That his wicked, evil tactics, that his MOTB, that his EU, NATO, that whore that sit upon many waters has been dismantled, man. The whole earth is gonna be profitable, all right, without you, Esau. Yeah, but it says Isaiah 14:8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. So now the trees can even breathe. The trees can even grow to their natural fruition, man. All right? The natural sizes and heights. So can the animals. So can the plants, man. So can the grapes. All right? So can the vines, man. They're going to grow and be fruitful, man. Now that you're not in the power. And we're going to go back to that nature of the sons of God, man. What the brother's going to get into. Go ahead, Genesis 9:2.
All right, Genesis 9:2. All right, it says, "And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth."
One more time, Mark.
It says, "And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth."
Right, the fear of us and the dread of us we're going to be restored back to that tree of life, man. All right, we're going to be restored back to that knowledge, to those incorruptible bodies to the celestial heavenly body, man. The scriptures say flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom, man. So we're gonna be on a path to success and a path of peace, man. Go ahead,
It says, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea.
Right, all that moveth upon earth. Do not humans move upon the earth? Do not nations of people move on the earth, man? So we're gonna be the top nation of people, the top creature. We're gonna be restored unto that, man. All right. And in that sense, we're gonna restore the earth and bring it back to peace under Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Go ahead, you got some more?
It says, into your hand are they delivered.
Read that last part one more time, man.
No. It says, unto your hand they are delivered.
You got it.
Unto your hand they are delivered, man. Because what? All right, we're gonna be the peace, man, that be brought to the earth, man.
That's right.
All right, they delivered into our hand because, all right, again, we've shown to be worthy, all right, of having this rulership over these different creatures and created things, man. All right.
Yep.
All right.
I got a quick one, huh? It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verse 6. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, but with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. You see? That breath, the earth is going to be able to breathe because now they're operating on the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Now they're operating on the true profitable leadership, man. Now that breath, but that breath ultimately has to destroy this place before it restores this place, man. Speaking of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the breath of the Lord, man. All right? Starting with the prophets as well, man. We're destroying this place with that breath. All right? The Lord is going to, Yahushua is going to destroy that place with, like I said, the brightness of his coming, man. All right? But it says, verse 5, and righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdle of his reins. And here's the point, backing up that Genesis 9 and 2, it says, the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. You see the wolf dwelling with the lamb now, man. The earth has been restored back. So now it's in a state to where the wolf can't dwell with the lamb in this society, man. The wolf was so-called eat the lamb, man. Devour it, man. Contention, strife, man. That shows you that everything is going to be back in this order. I'm going to read it one more time, Isaiah 11 and 6. And the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. You see? Our children are going to play with lions, lead them, order them, man, because we're going to have that dominion that's going to be set up from on high, man, down to us. All right? It's going to be restored. You got it, brother.
Okay, this is all right, this is Romans 19, Romans 8 and 19. It says, for the creature, for the creation waits for the wait with eager longing for the revealing of the sons of God. All right. So the planet, all right, the earth, everything, all creation, man, is waiting. All right, for Yahweh Shai and the elect to what? To rule over this earth, all right, and the universe, all right, with righteousness, man, because it brings peace, man.
That's right.
All right. It says, for we know that the whole creation mourneth and travaileth in pain together until now, man. So so the earth is mourning and travailing and crying out to the Lord as well, man. All right, crying to the Lord, for peace, man, as well. All right, because the earth is living. All right, it's life, you know.
Yep. Yep. It's Job 20 and 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, right? Because Esau was given the dew of heaven, so his excellency has been shown forth throughout the heavens with his space system, his SpaceX, his space military, man. All right. In the eyes of the American people in the universe, all right, it's been mounted up to excellency. But in the eyes of the men of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that's simple, plain technology, Esau. That has nothing on the vehicles of the Lord or the technology of the heavens. But it says, though his mount excellency up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
So basically, you know, once Esau is done away with after that 1,000-year period, man, he's gonna be looked at as a bad dream, man, for all the wrong and the corruption that he brought upon the earth. All right, and this America Babylon the Great is gonna be set as a memorial of who Esau was and the wickedness that he did on the earth, man. All right, and that's pretty much it.
That's right, bro. I gotta let me get this one real quick. This is book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 13. All right, and it reads, bear with me, Akim Salaki. 2 Peter 3 and 13, it says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
So we looking for a new heaven, all right, a new rulership, man. All right, where righteousness dwells, man. All right, we know that Yahweh Shah is gonna bring that right order of things, man. All right, we know that we're not gonna get the back end of the deal, all right, because of how Esau rules, man. All right, but I got one.
You got it, brother.
All right. All right. This is Psalms 19. No, shall I get Psalms 96 and 11? And it says, "Let the heavens rejoice, and let the earth be glad. Let the sea roar, and the fullness thereof. Let the field be joyful, and all that is therein. Uh, then shall all the trees of the wood rejoice."
Right.
It says before the Lord, for he cometh to judge the earth. He shall judge the world with righteousness, and the people with his truth, man. All right. So when the Lord comes, man, the whole earth and everybody is going to rejoice, man, because they're not going to be underneath the oppressor anymore, man. They're not going to be underneath Esau, man. All right. It's not going to be under anybody that's going to bring them down, man. The earth again is going to flourish. It's going to be fruitful. It's going to multiply. It's going to grow. All right. Under this devil, everything has shrunken, man. All right. We lost our estate, of being tall and, strong. All right. Each generation, man, we get weaker under this devil, man. All right. We want to get strong. We want to get to have the kingdom. All right. We want the earth to be in its fullness, man.
That's right.
All right. You got it, huh?
Yep. It's just backing you up because ultimately all this hell and America being made desolate, all right, is going to show forth the Lord's glory throughout the earth when the place is restored. It's Ezekiel 36 and 33. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, in the day that I shall have cleansed you from all your iniquities, I will also cause you to dwell in the cities, and the waste shall be builded, and the desolate land shall be tilled, whereas it lay desolate in the sight of all that passed by. In the land, all right, speaking of that holy land, Jerusalem, which from the beginning, all right, when you go into the book of Genesis, the first chapter, second chapter, the whole earth, all right, was the Garden of Eden at that time, man. Paradise, joy, and it's going to be restored back unto that, man. Pertainingly on the backs of you heathen nations, starting with you, Esau, Edom, continual employment, man, and labor, building up our house, man. But it says, and they shall say, this land that was desolate, right? Because the land of Israel is going to be brought back from the sword, man. It says, this land that was desolate, and Israel, Jerusalem is a people for a place. So ultimately, all right, we're going to be restored in this, man. All right, we're going to be at the head and triumphant and getting the glory over the system. But it says, and they shall say, this land that was desolate is become like the Garden of Eden, and the waste and desolation and ruined cities are become fenced and are inhabited, man. All right, righteously, with a profitable judge, profitable rulers, profitable officers and ministers over it, man. You got it. I'm gonna take it out of yours.
God. All right, this is Isaiah 49 and 13. It says, "Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O Lord, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains, for the Lord hath confirm his people and will have mercy. This is Isaiah 49 and 13. Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing, O mountains. For the Lord hath comforted his people and will have mercy upon his afflicted man. And we're afflicted in this oppressive, kingdom, man, underneath of the rule of Esau, man. All right, so we're praying and we're calling upon the Lord, man, to deliver us from the situation, man, to bring us, into peace, man. All right, peace upon the earth. All right, yeah,
That's right, bro. Let me see. All right, let's see real quick. This is Psalm 76 and 1. It says, to the chief musician of Neganath, a psalm or song of Asaph. In Judah is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua known. Read it again. In Judah is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua known. His name is great in Israel. In Salem, which goes into peace, right? Jerusalem, also is his tabernacle and his dwelling place in Zion. There break he the arrows of the bow, the shield, and the sword in the battle. It's a lot, right, man? So ultimately, that Armageddon, Yahweh Shappai, all right, the Lord is going to break all these shields, these bows, these arrows of these other nations, and proclaim who's the righteous judge and the true judge over the planet Earth. Got anything else? Hey, Lord willing, all right, this message was edifying. We're going to turn and face the east and give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Arakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Abab, Shalom. Till next time, Akim, Shalom.